The Business Secretary, Vince Cable, says he wants to make it easier for bosses to dismiss workers without having to resort to the complex employment tribunal system in Britain. He's also calling for a cut in the maximum amount employees can claim as compensation for unfair dismissal. Our chief economics correspondent, Hugh Pym, explains.
Excessive regulations, form-filling, bureaucratic procedures, the sort of thing most businesses hate. It's known as red tape, and today saw the latest initiative by the government to try to cut through the burden on employers. This company in Telford makes specialist components for industries like electronics and aerospace. It wants to expand, but says it needs more flexible rules for managing its workforce.
Well, at the moment there's a lot of red tape. There's a lot of procedures that you have to go through. There's a lot of paperwork. You have to involve a lot of people within the organisation. Somehow we need to simplify that.
Ministers believe companies like this would employ more people if it was easier to get rid of underperforming workers. The latest measures, they say, will help small businesses.
They're worried if things go wrong about finding themselves in a tribunal with complicated procedures, costs and delays. We want to help them, but at the same time we don't want to undermine basic labour rights and create insecurity amongst workers.
The employment law changes include measures to allow voluntary payoff agreements between employers and staff they wish to move on, plans for streamlined employment tribunals and a cut in the maximum payout of just over £72,000 allowed for unfair dismissal claims. Labour say changes to the rules on wrongful dismissal will erode the safeguards for employees in the workplace.
They're making it harder for people to claim for unfair dismissal, and they are also reducing the amount of compensation that you can receive at an employment tribunal where you have been treated badly, which up until now has acted as a good deterrent for unscrupulous employers seeking to do over their employees at work.
Today's package comes a few months after a political row inside the coalition. Downing Street had commissioned a review by the business leader Adrian Beecroft. He recommended so-called no-fault dismissal, giving employers a free hand to get rid of staff whenever they wanted. Vince Cable has confirmed today he won't be going down that route. Some businesses say he should have done so, removing even more of what they see as red tape in the workplace, which restricts expansion and growth. Hugh Pym, BBC News.
The Welsh economy